Okay, so pardon the cat hair and glare and whatever, but I want to do a sketchbook tour because sketchbook tours are fun. So I started this sketchbook a really long time ago. Like I was, I don't know, little. But I'm assuming that it was around 2006. I didn't actually write it down. Excuse you, Salem. Doing stuff. But, yeah. I originally got this so I could do drawing stuff when I went on my Costa Rica trip. And I did not do very many Costa Rica drawings. So a lot of other things are in here. So there's stuff that's like from 2006 to now. So there's a lot of questionable stuff. You'll see. But this was, I guess, one when I was in the airport terminal. I went back and put the color on it way later, but the actual person was drawn. And you'll be able to see I did a lot of like very anime style things back then. Swatches. And this one, I don't know what the red is, but this was a view out the window in one of the places I stayed at in Costa Rica. And, oh, that's the red. Those are some feet studies I did semi-recently, and skull, and I think that was another attempt at drawing the roof thing in the same picture from the last page. And then, I don't know, random sayings. Obviously this is more recent than that. Rando studies where my marker died halfway through, so she's got different color hair, but it didn't turn out too bad. This one was funny because one of my friends when I was in Costa Rica was making fun of the fact that I drew the character with such small boobs. This was like inspired by some funny story skit thing from a role play that I thought was weird. More anime rando. My river character, and then anime rando. Me playing with nasty chalk watercolors. I hate the texture of this page, it's so gross. But hey, more anime. Behold, Void Schmeep and random lady. I don't know who that is. Schmeep, and then anime weirdos and a blob. I don't know why these little blobs were very popular back in the day. So obviously I had to draw a lot of them. And there's a bird. And my favorite type of goldfish I attempted to draw was a ranchu. More burb. And then obviously beloved animes. Random chick. Eyeballs. Toe beans. Lizard. This is a lot random. The sketchbook is so much random. There's a puppy and some vaguely naked stuff, but I don't go into detail because, ugh. Animes. I like chibis. Chibis were cute. Mama said, I like monkeys. There's a lot more monkeys later. I don't know who drew this. I have no idea who drew that. But I did a little doodly stuff around it to kind of make it worth looking at, I guess. And this is a study I did of a picture of some plants that are kind of out along the water where my grandpa takes us out on his boat. I thought they looked cool. They have these cool little things sticking up out of the rocks. Animes. I don't know. I don't remember anything from why I drew these things. Mouth studies. I don't know what happened there. It happened. Oh, this was where I was working on the concept for a painting I did for my brother. Obviously, these are way more terrifying than the actual painting turned out. And this was from a Kingdom Hearts fan fiction I wrote a long time ago. Yeah, I was that level of nerdy. This was a mock-up sketch for another painting I did for my sister, Watermelon Kitty. Her cat drinks a lot of water, so I had to do a watermelon-themed cat. I don't know who drew these. I don't think these are mine either. River, again. I like that character. One of my favorite OCs. And I don't even know these things. They all have like the same outfit. Bleh. I think that's a dodo, considering it's next to the ARC logo. So I don't know. Cat. I like kitties. Cats make me happy. So that's why there's a lot of cats. Cats everywhere. This was some like random little doily thing I got at some restaurant near Grandpa's place. And I made it into a sheep. Next to my sheep boy. Used to be an old character. Not anymore. This is where I attempted to draw and ink my character Shiloh. Didn't finish it. Not gonna. Cats. So many cats. More cats. And then spastic dogs. Apparently. I don't know who drew that bee, but I don't think that was my work. Jellyfish. And some old lady. And weird bird and more cat. And I don't know who drew this either. Like, I cannot read that. I don't know why I let people used to touch my sketchbook. It's never happening again. This was one of my D&D characters, Latwin. And this was one of my exes that I don't talk to anymore. That's just random character practice stuff. More random X doodles. I did a Sabrina from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And then Fox, which is just cat with elongated snoot. Dudes with beards and cat mouth. I was watching a lot of these pub draw things, so a lot of the stuff is like practice from pub draw and how to like draw facial stuff. I found a bunch of expression references, so I drew a bunch of those. They look really weird. I think it's just the eyeballs. And then, I don't know what that is. I drew somebody. I don't know why. And that was supposed to be me. Me in Little Salem. I like this eyeball. Just because of this cool swishy thing. But it's ancient, so I don't know. There's another Lotland. I think that one turned out better than the other one. More Latland. They were like trying to teach us to draw these little like circle things to try to loosen up your hands, but I don't know how to do that. There's Jester from Critical Role Campaign 2. And her little red weasel thing that everybody always says is dead. This was a study of the pool on a cruise ship that I brought my sketchbook to. Because why not? Random chick with a cool floaty crown thing. And this was also on the cruise ship. I did a study of some weird beefeater statue thing that was in a club that I probably wasn't supposed to be in, but the door wasn't locked. So I just kind of walked in there and sat down and started drawing stuff. Rando doodly bits and a creepy bird. Creepy bird. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Looks like Sabrina though. But I don't know. I think I tried to draw somebody that was dancing on the cruise. And then testing out some pen thing that my grandma got me. More river. I love me some river. This is where I was trying to draw more faces from scratch without any reference. Doesn't turn out good. This was some random character I was attempting to draw. This was from when I did my first Inktober, which you're going to see kind of a weird back and forth because all the Inktobers are on this side of the page and then other stuff is on this side, so but yeah, I did them all like on these little cards and then just kind of taped them in because I was trying to just like limit myself to something small so it wouldn't seem scary. But I drew a bunch of fun, absolutely ridiculous things. I was like, let's roast Donald Duck. I don't know. That's my Tabaxi character. She's gone through a couple names now. I like how this spell one turned out. This is supposed to be like a tome holder. And then Rayman's Raving Rabbit holding a chicken. More of my Tabaxi character. Exhausted and Drool. I did a lot of like really fun ink sketches here. That's a lot of Tabaxi. I was trying to figure out how to draw her face at different angles. This is where I learned that you can't do watercolor on one of these little note cards. They are not made for water. And there's a little bitty kitten in hand. I drew it. I don't know what this is. This was a concept for a painting I was going to do, but probably never gonna. I like this one. That one was fun. And then a cute little rat. This one I was trying to emulate some of the features of one of my favorite artists, Fukari. I really like the art, but I can't do it like it. It kind of sucks, but whatever. Try to do a wolf. Their little wrinkly snoot, and then a whale. Turn page. That's a very long-haired Coraline. And more Inktober stuff. That's the clock face from Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I think it's Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Something similar to that. Oh, and this is Jasper from the LA by Night Vampire the Masquerade thing. I tried to draw a dog that had its face all swollen from trying to eat a bee. And then more silly attempts of putting watercolor on these things. But hey, Angular Bunny. I don't know who that is. But I like this little border thing I put here. I thought it was cool. And then I did Scorched, which I attempted to make this look like it was burned, but didn't really come out. And then I did a study of one of my dad's random booze bottles. This is supposed to be foxgloves. We used to have a bunch of them in Virginia, so I really wanted to draw them because they're like one of my favorite flowers. And 4 attempts at drawing water and cups in hands. Actually, that one's not too bad. I like that hand. That one, not so much. But this one's good. My merman. That's not even his colors, but I was playing with watercolors, I guess. With a muddy puppy dog. Don't know if I quite explained that well with the ink, but I tried. One of those super fancy, expensive birds. This is one of my pride and joys. I tried to draw Chewbacca mermaid with the BB-8 bra. And this was supposed to be like in honor of the guy who passed away that did Chewbacca's voice. So this was from 2019 Mermaid. May the 4th. I did hedgehogs. Because I love hedgehogs. And then some random girl with a weird haircut. These were some studies from lineofaction.com. Still, I don't do any details too naked because ew. This one was a Sia video inspiration, and then cat. I like this cat. My markers were dying so bad trying to color him in. And this was some random person off of Instagram, I think. And then more Coraline. And Firefly. Or an attempted one. Don't look like one, but it's cool. I tattoo that on myself. This is my friend's dog, Vicky. I like his little ears. They probably need to be like 3 times bigger. And a bunny. And turtle. And Darla. From Finding Nemo. And then was there some Siamese twin stuff going on there? This was some random comic. I was trying to explain how you get random scratches that last forever from your cat when it flips out over nothing. And the last one I did for 2018 October was the pizza slice that looked like pumpkin, kind of. And then I drew a puppy shredding stuff. Because I had actually, like, when I finished this part, I went back and was, like, catching up to try to get finished through all of these pages before I started Inktober 2019. Which I succeeded! There's a girl holding a cat and feather, I guess. I like this mouth. Pretty proud of that one. Witch cat. I didn't finish 2019 October, but oh well. Somebody said I needed to draw a kawaii-ass jack-o'-lantern squashy, and that's what happened. And then there's Bat. Two-headed bird. And maybe some Frankenstein's monster. I love him. He's beautiful. And then his bride. Has a weird nose, but I tried. And then I attempted to draw a grumpy cat without a reference, which was a mistake. You can tell. When I draw cats without references, they look like crap. Another bat. This one was based off of a plushie from Mystic Reflections. And this was when I was watching Legion. And that's about all that I can explain that. This was a study off of some avatar I made on Second Life. And this is supposed to be like a ghost kitty, which is why I kind of do little dots through it to give the illusion of it being see-through. I like that one a lot. I think I killed like 3 markers doing that. They were mostly dead anyway, but it got worse. Kitty. And, I don't know what happened with that one. I like this. This turned out good. I basically saved like these random ramen things in order to make these circles, so I used them several times. This one, I'm glad I got a picture of it before it got messed up. That's on my Instagram, but this was designed after some little art doll from Ogosoldo. With me playing with ink. Heck off. Bad dreams. And then cat doing weird pose. I don't think I used a reference for this one either. Hence, bad. Sand fox. And then this was one of my friend's cats that passed away, so I drew his kitty. Being a chonker. And this was some twisted up tree. I thought it turned out cool. And then I did some random silhouette attempt. And then this is supposed to look like an avatar that I did. But I like the way that I did these like weird roses. And then look, more cats. Cats happen when I'm in a bad mood. And then when I'm also in a good mood. And just when I feel like it. That's my puppy. I drew him. I think that was like Thanksgiving 2019. Everybody was cooking. I was sitting there drawing the dog. I am useful. This was me practicing Pokemon stuff for when I was doing a painting for my little brother for Christmas. I think he actually cried when he unwrapped it. I don't know how to pronounce this. Mananangal, I think. But this is supposed to be like some creature that rips itself off of its lower half and then goes and eats babies or something. I thought it was cool. And this was a draw this in your style thing from Instagram. The hands, not good. Not good. It's supposed to be a bear dog. Not like Sabertooth, but kind of close. And then woolly mammoths, because fluffy boys. And I attempted to draw my merman, being spooky. I think I accomplished the spooky. And I don't have any explanation for this one. I was attempting to practice my signature for this year, but it turned out weird. This is when I was watching more of The 100. I really liked that show. But they kind of ruined all my nice things. And then this was my attempt to draw, or my first attempt at drawing Geralt as a chimp. I think it was a chimp. And he looks very surprised. And then I drew him again as a more simplified one. And then I was doing some hatching practice. And some shapes for study stuff. And I drew, dandelion as, I don't remember what kind of monkey that is, but that's dandelion. And then I drew a fuzzy puppy because it was fuzzy and I was in a bad mood and I needed something cute. And then I drew, this was supposed to be Yennefer, but now she has an ink smudge, but it was Yennefer as a, I think it was a bonobo or something. They're supposed to be like very sexually prolific primates. This is when I got my gold pen, so I was trying to get on stuff and drew more puppies. And then was practicing some hair stuff, which I still freaking suck at. But I tried. This is just a whole lot of draw some hair. I tried. More hair. Lots more hair. And then this is a Ferox from the new Genesis update in Ark Survival. I thought they were cute. I got some fancy colored pencil things, so they're a little hard to see. But there's a wolf, and there's just me testing them a little bit. These are green wizard coneflowers, but I got a bunch of ink and then white gel pen, so I painted that, and it's like one of my favorite things in this whole sketchbook, I think. And then these two things were practice for this thing that I totally messed up. I straight up smudged the ink down her face and across her face like 2 or 3 times, and then I had to go and get my white acrylic paint over it and try to fix it, and it was bad. I tried. I don't know who that is. I think I was trying to draw some sort of Animal Crossing character, and then this was some creature from Doom. I don't remember which one, but I liked its face. And then there's a creepy crawler, praying mantis on some, I can't remember if these were flowers or some sort of like berry, but I thought they were cool. And I had to do some sort of Animal Crossing themed picture for something. I drew my little teddy bear. I like all the way I did the lining and stuff for this. I really like a lot. Feels cool. And I drew this one from my friend. This is a Pixie Artificer character. Oh no, I got ink everywhere. I was trying to seal the pencil in with water, and some of them I did not cover the ink part with my hand before I sprayed, so it made a mess. But this was my friend's little corgi puppy. She didn't look much of a corgi when it was really tiny, and this was supposed to be like a, I don't think it was a Draw Us in Your Style, but it was just something I wanted to do myself. And then there was a chunky cat in a birthday hat I thought was funny, and a Potu. Though I put an extra O in there for some reason because I'm real smart. I don't know what happened to this. Wasn't like that a couple hours ago. This was when I got my my Animal Crossing game, and one of like the first things that happens like the next day that you're playing is Nook goes in like is right outside your tent being creepy, and then he's like, yeah, so your stay here isn't free, so you owe me money. And I was like, wow. And yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I don't know who this is. There's just some random picture I found. And this was me attempting to draw Phoebe Hallowell from Charmed, but it doesn't look like her at all. But I wrote down some of my favorite spells from the show because they don't use those spells at all in the new show, and it kind of sucks. And this was a mask. So that's why it's not very anatomically correct or whatever the heck it's supposed to be, but teeth. Teeth are fun. This is a study of some cup that I have on my shelf that has like a flower clip inside of it. And then this is Entrapta from She-Ra, when I thought she was dead, which was a lie. That's the little weird turnip lady from Animal Crossing. And then this got kind of wrecked, but that's fine. And then the last one is George Floyd, which was honestly, I kind of cranked out a bunch of these last couple drawings just to try to get this done, but then I waited like a week before I did this one because like I knew I wanted to draw him, but I just had to work up the I don't know. I need to work up the courage, I guess. But I think it turned out pretty good. The likeness isn't really there, but I'm happy with it. But yeah, that was my sketchbook. It has all sorts of random stickers and whatever on it. This was my first one I ever finished. And then my brand new one is not even drawn in at all yet, so I'm excited to start it. I get to do things. Blast you with shiny stuff. This is a long ass video. I'm so sorry. So sorry.